This is Hammond in the mid-north, and it wasn't always this quiet. At the turn of the century, there was a district council here with 600 people on its books. Now things have gone a bit quiet. The population is 2, Helen and Peter Revel.
Yes, I was, and that was like just before I met Helen. We got together and got married, and she doubled our population. So that's a true story. No, we didn't make that one up.
and since then it's gone crazy because now there's 4 of you living here.
Oh, we went to 8 here 4 weeks ago, and we've gone back to 4 now, but we've still got a lot of bigger population with our holiday people. So there's 6 residents in Hammond that are owned by Adelaide people that are up here probably.
Long weekends there can be about 30 people.
And holiday times, you know, that's when it gets busy. When people get out of Adelaide, get out of the rat race and enjoy Hammond for its quietness.
The nearest metropolis is Wilmington, about 20 minutes away. That's on the edge of the spectacular Mount Remarkable National Park, and about 20 minutes north of Hammond is the southern Flinders Ranges. But the most important geographic note about Hammond is that it's on the wrong side of Goyder's Line, a surveyor's line that separates good cropping land from heartache. However, when settlers were pushing north last century, many were optimistic, and initially they had plenty of rain. In 1898, 200,000 bags of grain were loaded from a railway siding at Hammond, a record that still stands in this state. There were 5 wheat buyers living in Hammond. Trains ran twice daily to Adelaide, and if you came here on a Saturday morning in 1900, you could forget about finding a park in the main street. But the good times didn't last, and over the decades, farmers were forced to leave their dust bowls, and with them went everything, including the Bank of Adelaide. It was their old building that Peter bought, and he moved into the manager's residence behind. Later, he bought the old general store and turned it into a museum. Before long, he owned half the town and was the only one living there.
Peter brought me out here at night when he first brought me out here, and in the morning I got up and I thought I must recognise something because I'm actually a local from the area. And I rang my mum up and I said, have I ever been to Hammond? And she said, yes, don't you remember we got caught in a flood there when you were 3, which I didn't remember, but yeah.
Since then, Peter and Helen have turned their residence into a stylish bed and breakfast. The bank building has been converted into a restaurant called Molly Brown's Kitchen, named after the last bank manager's wife. The old vault is perfect as a walk-in cellar. The house specialties are kangaroo tail soup and quandong pavlova.
So when I opened the restaurant, someone said to me, Peter, you're going to be mad to open a restaurant in Hammond. I said, yeah, it helped. That did help. You don't do things like this unless you're mad.
People come to stay in the bed and breakfast because it's quiet, and they come for R&R, basically. They rest and relax, and they get up and go for walks early in the morning, then they go back to bed, and we haven't got a limit. They don't have to have breakfast by a certain time and be out. Our record late breakfast is 12:45 p.m.
Molly Brown's Kitchen is open every day except Wednesdays. The bed and breakfast has 2 double rooms with en-suites plus a family room. It's $80 a night. The Hammond Museum is open every day except Wednesday. For details on all 3, contact Peter or Helen on 08 8659 0051.